Hi everyone, my name's Kay Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to show you a great card that is completely and totally flat. You will have no problems putting this in the mail. I actually made this for the charity group at our church, and my club members got to make this month, and they also donated cards to the charity. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you how to make this. The first thing you'll want to have on hand is a suitable stamp set. And I used one called Blessings from Heaven. I really like the Psalms 55 verse 22, cast thy burden upon the Lord and he shall sustain thee. And I thought that was just a really nice sentiment. And it also fit perfectly into the apothecary art accents, the little apothecary accents framelits that Stampin' Up! Has. I went ahead, I stamped it with black Stays On, and then I went ahead and I cut it out with the Big Shot machine using this framelit. And so I will set that aside and we'll put that on our card in a bit. So the first thing I did is I had some Sahara Sand cardstock and I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 inches and scored it at 5 1/2. And we're just going to go ahead and fold this down, use our bone folder to make a nice crease, and flip it over. The next thing that I needed to put on my card was a base layer over the top of the card, and I cut that at 4 by 5 1/4 inches. And this is just basic black, and there's no ribbon wraps or anything like that on this card, so we can just go ahead and layer this right onto the front of our card. So we'll set this here. Looks good. The next thing I did is I cut a piece of designer series paper. This is our Sweet Sorbet, one of our Sale-a-bration products, and that you can get this with a $50 purchase from Stampin' Up! Through the end of March. And so it has a couple of really nice patterns. I've been using it a lot. But anyway, this is cut at 3 by 4 1/4, and we are just going to go ahead and glue this right onto our card. We're just centering it right into the middle of this black layer. And then the next step is to layer another piece of designer series paper over the top of that. So I have it cut at 1 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And you can see how pretty that is. That's also the Sweet Sorbet designer series paper. Just gonna put a little layer of glue there, and I suppose go up about, oh, maybe not quite a 1/2 inch from the bottom. Or maybe it is about a 1/2 inch. And then we just have that laying there nice and flat and beautiful. Oh, let's put something on the inside too. I have a 1/2 inch strip by 4 inch strip, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of that, and we'll layer that right on the inside. That still gives us plenty of room to write, but it also carries the theme from the front of the card to the inside of the card. And then of course we have our sentiment that we're going to put on our card. Now it would probably look okay just like that, but I wanted to give it a nice little pop. And so I have some very exact measurements for you. This is 1 5/8 inches by 3 1/8 inches, and it is the exact perfect size for making this this framelit cutout pop. And so I am just going to use a little bit of snail. I don't care to use multi-purpose liquid glue on top of, or you know, when I'm using Whisper White. So I'm just going to add a little snail back here to this basic black paper, and I'm just going to center this apothecary framelit cutout right over the top. Did I do it right? I did not. Let me try that again. Hold your breath, cross your fingers. Is it gonna work? It worked. Beautiful. Okay, so it's done, almost done. We just have to, we'll just go ahead and add a little glue back here and set that right here. And make sure it looks good. I'm kind of going for all the sides being pretty much even on our top piece here. And it's done. The card is complete. Isn't it lovely? Let me just, what I love about glue too is I've got a few seconds longer to wiggle it around, but there it is. I just love this card, and I hope you do too. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. I truly appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.